this. All right. Now I got to get the king involved. All right. Here we go. This might be more of a time scramble than I anticipated.
You're live, by the way.
Okay. We're in the middle of a time scramble. Let's play check. Keep him honest. All right. And we got that. Keep him honest again. Go here. Shit. All right. There we go. And actually, I might just do this. That's going to be a race.
This impromptu stream does not have a chat.
There's no chat in the stream.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
All right. That's resignable. All right. Let's get going with another 3 minute.
All righty.
Playing a Anoman 43.
Anoman 43.
Play with Sicilian, the old standard. Really been liking the open Sicilian recently. I played the accelerated dragon, generally speaking. Just really like the pressure I can get on d4. Even after they exchange the knights here, like I've still got a good thing going. Although this move is a little bothersome, so I think Queen c7 is probably the play. I don't really know a whole lot of theory about how to take this out. I don't know. That might be premature.
What theory do you know? That's the question.
Very well. I know a lot of. I used to know the Ulrich gambit.
What the hell is the Ulrich?
It's an e4. It's an open game, but it's based on like kind of a cheeky little sacrifice. And there's one move that really kind of derails the entire thing. Like if that move didn't exist, it'd be an unbeatable opening, I swear. But the move does exist, so. And I forget what it is. I actually haven't played. I've been playing a lot of d4, not a lot of e4, which is why I'm losing with the Sicilian right now. So obviously prepping the Sicilian break with d5. That's interesting. Can he get away with that? Is he just going to play bishop bishop takes f6 followed by bishop takes f6?
Your mom's going to play f6.
All right, well, I'm playing bishop takes f6 as a pre-move. Because now I think I can just do this, right? I can just play this, and I can hop the knight back into this square, and that's actually good.
I don't know.
Or could I do this? Could I go king h7 followed by, here we go, bishop to h6, because now I've got the knight defending. Yeah, nope, that was a terrible mistake. That was a truly awful decision.
Why?
Well, because he opens up the rook, and I just didn't even think about that. Foolish. Churlish.
You haven't
lost. He can play queen g4, queen g5, yeah.
You've been going at this for a while, and you haven't won shit.
No, I haven't won a damn thing.
You haven't won a damn thing.
All right, let's play again. Let's just get going here. All right. I like to play the Benko Gambit. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, okay. So there's still a chance he can play it. So don't take it.
Yeah.
My brother in Christ, take it. Like, go here. I'll even do this for you.
Okay. Do you know how many... You need to turn your speakers down. Do you know how many, just like a little, do you know how many LinkedIn messages I get from people asking to help us market our podcast?
How's this?
Yeah, much better.
Asking to help us market our podcast. What does that mean?
They're just like, hey, do you want a website for free? No, thank you.
For free, huh? It sounds like this isn't free.
Yeah, a lot of people just asking to build sites for idiots who want to spend money and think they can get famous.
Well, that's because we are idiots.
And already famous. I don't need it.
But see, now the question is, already famous. The question is bishop e6 a good move? The answer is unequivocally no, but I think I might be able to get away with this. Because see, what that does is get this pawn off of d4 and opens up the diagonal. And that was like a cheeky little maneuver on my part, because now I'm taunting the queen. So the queen has to get out of there. The knight is generally safe. It has a retreat square, even though it's an ugly retreat square. But this is a good square to be able to hop to from b7. So eventually it might work out okay. And now actually, because he played queen c2, I can play bishop f5 and get on this much better diagonal and obviously deal with the threat of capture here on e6. And even if he plays something like bishop d3, an exchange wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for me. I think I would be forced to exchange at that point. So yeah, so this is an interesting decision. So this is weak, I notice. And I'm going to try to take advantage of that, apply a little pressure, because now if he plays the natural looking b3, again, the diagonal is super, super open. And then this becomes a really devastating move. Because if the knight moves, then I can kind of take the exchange and I get the knight for the rook. Let's see. So he plays here, kind of relieving some of that pressure. But again, I can't help but wonder, like, is something like this okay? Knight h5. And then what? Queen h4. Followed by...
I don't know, man. This shit's over
okay.
my...
Knight h5, queen h4, h6, asking the bishop to please explain itself. I mean, that could become a problem, but now that he's castled, he doesn't have the rook eventually adding pressure on the h file.
I feel like castling in blitz is not as helpful as not castling most of the time in a weird way.
I do genuinely think that people over castle sometimes. Like one thing you'll notice about a lot of in general, even in classical play, in general, I think a lot of people tend to over castle, especially at like lower rating levels, because there's sort of this like process of mindless development. Like, okay, I will move the pawns so that I can make space for the bishops, and I will move the knights to the appropriate squares and all this kind of stuff. And I think generally speaking, some players would be better off by like taking a pause and recognizing, okay, my king actually would be good in the center here. Okay, so now this pawn is hanging, and I'm going to take it with tempo on the queen and force him to give up his light square bishop. And yeah, so there we go. And now I could potentially get something going on this file. I mean, it's not ideal. It's not the perfect scenario, but now I've got some pressure building on c3. And if I can swing this rook over here to c8, then I've got old Alekine's gun, as it's known.
Is that rook, queen, rook, or just all three of them?
Yeah, rook, queen, rook. Because if you got the queen in the front, then sometimes you can lead to some exchanges where you're like trying to entice your opponent into making a trade of their rook for your queen. Yeah. And obviously, you don't want that.
No. Well, nobody would ever do it, right?
Well, no reasonable player would. See, now the problem is, I've got this pressure on the rook, and as nice as that is, I've also got this pressure here. So my queen is actually overloaded.
Yep.
So I need to do something to deal with that.
Why not knight f6?
Knight f6. Actually, that's a good move. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So now let's go pre-move queen takes c4, and that'll prepare me. Actually, yeah, that's a really good move.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so he got the hell out of Dodge. So I'm going to go ahead and just continue loading this up. And now I'm kind of prepared to take that. Yeah, so he's a little bit pressed into taking it. And I'm happy with this exchange.
Right.
And now I can go here. Oh, and I just lost my queen for nothing. all this shit I've been saying, utterly without.
So now what do you do? -4?
I don't know. What did I do?
Even 1, 2, 5.
Let's go here. I'm literally just pre-moving at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you're both so close. As long as you just avoid those like bottom rank checks, I think that it's just who can pre-move better without like getting.
Oh, he moved his queen right into. Oh, he did it again.
This is not chess. This is stupid.
This isn't chess. This is bullshit.
Well, that's the one thing about Blitz. The best thing I found on Blitz with increments is to just have an A or H pawn, and then you can get like a minute by just like moving it 3 times.
We got him, boys.
Did you win the chess game though?
I do feel like I win the chess game. I was doing better in the chess game for a long period of time, and then this stupid exchange. I don't know why I did this. So, okay. So he took, I just like, I didn't even look at the knight capture there. So this kind of put me in not great shape. What I should have done was here,
Okay.
right? Because then I get the pawn. Even after the rook exchange, we're doing okay. The queens can exchange on d5, and I've got knight take d5, and then I'm still in much better shape. I still have the pressure on the b2 pawn. So this was just a stupid move. I just didn't even look at the knight back there. All right, let's play one more.
All right. A nice little 7-minute stream here.
All right, here we go. We've got queen d4, or we'll play the d4 opening, queen pawn opening. Ooh, okay, we've got the accepted. Now there's a well-known trap here. If people sometimes try to protect this pawn, it can end in disaster. This guy did not do that, so I'm just going to go ahead and take it. And I'm going to develop on the queen side here, just because this pawn ends up being a little bit more of a target sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That, of course, can happen. So I'm just going to try to castle as quickly as I can and get out of this pin. I think theoretically it's not ideal to have to recapture with that, but I actually end up liking it a lot of times, because then I can get, like, I can build this, like, this, you know, the bishop eventually makes way for the pawn. Obviously, this guy does not care for that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in here. And I am going to take that bishop. And now, see, we kind of have this this open file situation. So I'm going to move the rook over here.
What's your chess.com blitz rating?
Oh, geez, blitz rating? Probably like 1,700.
Just wonder, you're almost good enough to get the good players to play against you. Like
Almost.
If you wanted to do like a real stream with someone.
Yeah, if I was worth a shit as a player, it could happen, but
or as podcasters.
Yeah, regrettably.
Yeah.
Neither is true. All right, here we go. Adding the pressure. Now look at this. Look at this. Don't look now. Yeah, see, there you go. You're forced to take there.
And you guys are connected. Your rooks are connected.
The rooks are connected.
So he's gonna do what? Bishop.
I bet he plays h6 and forces me to exchange the rooks there. Aha, interesting. And now see, I could do this. I could pull this off right now. But what I'm more interested in is actually I'm more interested in taking the free pawn that he's just given me. And see, if he moves a knight to e5, I can just like slot the bishop.
If you had
right
done the
here.
exchange, well, no, never mind. That wouldn't have worked out.
See now, yeah. So he's attacked that, but now look at this. Look at how convenient this sits in there, and it's just like I fucking the king.
You can threaten the bishop, right, with d6.
D6, yeah. And that's a really good square. So generally speaking, when your knight is on the 6th rank, it's kind of like danger time for your opponent. Just like as a general principle of positional play.
That's like mid game though, right?
Well, at any time. The only reason it's not true for the opening is because like it's hard to get knights there in the opening. But like, look at this. We still have pressure on this pawn.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
Like his knight and his rook are fucked now, so pushing pawns is all he's got.
Yeah. And see, now the knight is the only thing defending this bishop. So if I go here, right, so I've weakened this pawn, sure, but he doesn't have a dark square bishop anymore. And so now he's threatening that, but I can simply sidestep that. And I can prepare to stack the rooks on the d file. So, and if he goes back here, he's lost. He's going to have to retreat to something like this square. Now, I bet he goes bishop g6.
Yeah, I'm in g4. He's going to try to attack its blitz. Ooh.
So that's an interesting move. But again,
you can do the exchange now if you wanted it.
Right. And if I do that, I do it with tempo on the knight. Because now my rook is attacking the knight, and he has to figure out something to do with that. And now this is just like a horribly awkward knight. So check this out. We're going to actually, nope. It's so awkward that I'm just going to take it. Yeah. And even that, like, yeah, so he resigned because he's just moved into this.
Yeah.
All right, should we do one more?
I mean, I'm not stopping you.
All right, let's do one more.
Allegedly, we have one viewer, but that's unconfirmed.
Thanks, Mom. Shout outs.
Totally possible. It's pretty early. She's in Arizona at 5:10 a.m. though. I don't think so.
That's early. Oh, this is interesting. All right, I'm gonna play d5 here. Support with c4. I've been getting this opening a lot recently. So here, and then a lot of times, like if they were to play something like this, that's the Benko gambit that I was telling you about earlier. So I'm just going to occupy the center and let him take that. Okay, I will get out of that pin.
Right.
And I'll just do that. But now this bishop is deadly. So I need to figure out something to do with that. So I'll just support this knight for now. What I'd like to be able to do is push the pawn here, bishop here, and push that with the knight supporting. So, you know, I'm actually just going to do that right now. Because the queen is on the queen side.
Okay.
So my king isn't in super danger. And this isn't really like a good attacking formation on the king side. Generally speaking, that's not conducive to attack. So I'm going to move the bishop out of here, making space for the queen. And like my whole goal right now, my entire objective of my force is to push with e5. And I'm going to take my time in setting that up because I think I can afford to. Because if he's screwing around with moves like a6, I know I don't really need to take that seriously. And even doing something like this isn't a great thing because I've got the f4 pawn support. And if he captures with the d pawn, then all of a sudden I have a passed pawn in the center. And that's positionally, that's just bad. You don't want your opponent to have that. Okay, do I have enough firepower here? He's got the pawn, the knight, and the queen. And I've got the pawn, the knight, and the rook. So I am going to go ahead and push with this. All right, so I'm guessing something like knight g4, because that adds 2 attackers to this. And that's a common thing you see with this kingside fianchetto for black, is if white starts trying to push. So I'm surprised he didn't go to g4. I don't understand why he wouldn't go to g4.
Knights on the outside is stupid.
Truly.
They're already square limited, so why would you do that?
Right. So it's not the worst thing in the world, actually. It's not a bad move. But I do get this. My knight's plenty protected. My knight's actually overprotected. That is an interesting maneuver.
Take the check.
Well, yeah, I think I'm going to have to. I really would like to keep my pawn there, actually.
Yeah, you would, but it's also like you have a minute off. If you get his king running around, he's going to start thinking about shit.
Am I down a minute on the clock?
Yeah.
Christ. All right. Shit.
I mean, look, and then you have knight g5, and then you have queens and rooks and shit all over the place.
Actually, I'm just going to take that.
All right. No, he's super fucking weak. You have a
oh, God, my dark squares by my king. Oh, fuck, I don't have any time.
Yeah.
No! Bishop takes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I can do this, I think. Free up my queen a little bit to move.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, fine.
He has observed that he has a time advantage.
Huh. Yeah. You don't say. Take it. Do it. You won't. I don't want him to play e6. Aha! You fool!
Bitch ass.
Look at that. And then that pawn is looking fat and juicy.
Easy, man. Just check you whenever he needs.
This check is nothing to me.
No.
It means nothing. Oh, no.
Bow.
Damn it.
You gotta do it.
Oh, God, this is ugly. No. Should never have happened.
At least you've got the clock on your side.
Yeah. Shit.
Christ.
Ah, Christ. Can I win?
No.
15-second bullet game. down a full piece. No. Why am I doing this? All right, let's do one more.
All right.
Last one.
Mm-hmm.
Last one for the stream. Last one for the viewer. Big Boss 2007. Enron coming in hot. You know, that would have been like Lehman Brothers, right?
2007. The first one was Bear Stearns, I guess.
Bear Stearns. All right, Big Boss Bear Stearns.
Do you remember Wachovia was a company that used to exist?
How could I forget Wachovia?
I remember they had awful commercials. Them in Countrywide.
Countrywide. Ooh, okay, so he's made a classic mistake. So now there's nothing defending the G4 square. And this is a powerful battery, but he can't get the bishop into H6 right there. Right, okay, so he'll capture there, threaten the queen. But now he still has to answer the question of what he's going to do with this bishop. And the answer is not a thing. It's not a darn thing. And now he has these awkward doubled pawns here.
Why not just move E5 right there and just like lock him up?
That's a great idea, but I want to be able to support this pawn because he does have some like not insubstantial pressure there.
That bishop's a problem now.
And let's see, I can go here. But
yeah,
the bishop problem is solved really by this move. And I'm okay with doubling my own e-pawns.
Sure.
I'm so okay with it. I'm just going to do it.
Huh.
This becomes a liability, but he loses the ability to kind of take advantage of it because of his pawn on e4. So now e5 would be the perfect move here, really. Opens up my queen on this weak light square complex. I can just come in and feed. Oh, yeah. Oof. Big fat oof from Big Boss. That is a fat oof. All right, we're going to play one more. That's too quick of a victory on a blunder. All right, d4. Queen's Gambit. Declined. e6. Love when they play e6. Doesn't happen every time, but it does happen a lot. All right, so now I'm going to take here, and if knight takes, I'm going to do this. I don't know if this is theoretically sound. All right, I love this formation. Look at this. He's just giving me a free bishop for zero reason at all. And a free queen. Not a free queen. A queen at the price of a queen, but that's a bargain. So I think I'm going to go here.
He's going to threaten
the knight.
Yeah, just take it. Fuck it.
I am just going to take it.
Fuck it. Let's get. When you have a piece advantage, just get shit out of there.
Yeah, when your king is your most developed piece and you're losing forks to this kind of stuff.
Done deal.
Yeah, it's curtains for you, Dr. Horrible.
Check him.
Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Man, we are feasting today, boys. It is fun to just absolutely obliterate someone once in a while.
Yeah, sometimes I will play like 5 moves longer when I'm getting obliterated just to give them the satisfaction of having a good game.
That's really nice of you.
Yeah, actually. Because I know like this is resignable and I'm as aware as you are that I'm going to lose, but have your fun. I'll try to make good moves. We'll see what happens.
I like that. That's character. Character counts.
And then I'll resign down the road when it's even more evident.
But what we have here is someone actually trying to make some good moves. Not really succeeding, but doing their best.
Make a choice, Conway.
I think it's make the first move, Conway.
Whatever.
Fake fan of the Mighty Ducks. Yeah. See, now he can't even attack that pawn. And the question is, do I take the pawn or do I stack the rooks by moving rook b to f1? Now I play rook b to f1. Now I play rook here. And Bob's your uncle. Look at these juicy central pass pawns. I'm just going to protect him with this.
This game is still happening?
It's crazy. It is a little unbelievable. It's like
check him and force his king. Let's get this shit out. Let's get this show on the road.
I'm going to do this.
Oh, you're being a dick.
I'm trying to win the game. You play to win the game. Hello.
By a million.
So now look at this. Now, like, it's hopeless. I'm just going to lock him down. Just lock him down. There we go.
Fucking asshole.
What do you want me to do? You play to win the game. I'm the asshole. He's playing H3 check, and I'm the asshole. Okay. Take it. I don't want to open that up. So I'm going to do this.
He's got to be close to a draw.
No.
This game is still happening.
It is a little bit crazy. This has gone from fun to like kind of unsporting territory. Like, just play the moves, man. Like, this isn't making anybody a better chess player.
No, this is occasionally I get this in rapid where there's like 3 minutes left. Like, I'll run it up. I have no problem having 5 queens.
Oh, 100%. I'm actually going to. Oh yeah, see, we resign now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, thanks, Annie Rude 292.
All right, good day, sir. Get the hell